Viltrox. Today I'm actually in my bedroom instead of my backyard. So obviously it's too cold outside, so we're gonna be staying here instead. But anyways, today's video is just like a little yap session. It's not gonna be anything too visual, nothing too cinematic, no cut scenes, nothing like that. Today's episode is gonna be just pure yapping. And yeah, we're gonna talk about some real stuff, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We might be here a while. So whatever you need to do to get comfortable, do it. I don't know, get a chair, sit down, put this in the background. I don't know what you do, but just do it. But in today's video, I just wanted to talk about like the lonely chapter and how lonely it gets in this stage of your life when you kind of start to focus on yourself a lot more, chase your dreams a lot more, and you're just pretty much in this state of like deep focus, and it's hard for anything or anybody to distract you from your path. And for anyone that's kind of like in that stage of their life right now, like, you know how isolating it can be sometimes because you're just so deeply focused into what you want to do that sometimes you kind of forget to check in on people, or like it feels like sometimes you haven't really connected with people the way that you should, or the way that you normally do. And to be honest, I'm here to tell you that there's nothing wrong with like making that sacrifice. Sometimes it is necessary. Like, I know it does get kind of lonely, and sometimes you want more contact with like your friends and your family, or like they want more contact with you. And they might be complaining, saying that, you know, you're not spending enough time with them, or you're not giving them enough attention, or maybe they just feel like you're not putting enough effort into that relationship that you have with them. Now, if you're at that stage of your life, I just want to say like that's completely normal. Like, it happens when you do get to the stage. The people around you can feel a little bit neglected. Now, I'm not saying like that's okay to like neglect people and like you should get rid of them, like you don't need them, whatever. That's not what I'm saying, because, you know, we're all human, we all need people. Like, there's no point in doing what we want to do or what we want to achieve if we can't share it with the people that we love or that love us. What I am trying to say is that you don't necessarily need to be in contact with your friends and family 24/7 every single day. There are periods of time where you've got a lot going on, so you can't necessarily be in contact with them all the time. And I feel like that's where I am at the moment. Like, with a lot of my friends now, we're not in contact as we used to. Like, some of them, I don't even speak to them anymore. And that's not because, you know, I just decided one day that I'm gonna forget about those friends, because obviously it doesn't work like that. With some people, I actually had to like cut ties with them when I kind of realized that the person that I was becoming and the person that I wanted to be didn't really align with the kind of people that they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to be someone who is focused, someone who's driven, someone who actually chases their dreams and does what they say that they're gonna do. And obviously in this journey, like, there's many friends that you can take with you in this journey. Like, there's friends that will have that same vision as you and they'll encourage you, whereas there's some who would kind of try to drag you down. I don't know if it's subconsciously, but their actions and the things that they encourage you to do will actually make you stray away from your path and the path that you want to take to greatness. For example, with the friends that I had to cut ties with, like, say, I don't know, today I wanted to do some shooting, do some editing, plan some videos, plan some ideas. Their response to that might be, like, come on, man, like, why are you always on that? Like, let's do this instead. Let's go have fun here. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about now. Like, let's have fun now. Forget the future. Forget what you want to do. Like, you can always do that later type of thing. And I'll be honest, like, there's been times where I did kind of give in, and I'll say, oh, do you know what? Like, guys, yeah, say no more. Like, let's go and do it. I'm on it type of thing. But I don't know, like, when I would kind of give in and I'd go to these events with these people, like, when I'm there, I'd feel like, like, why am I actually here type of thing? I'm not really enjoying myself. I don't really like the space that I'm in. And it kind of made me realize that since I went on this journey, like, it's kind of changed me as a person. I don't necessarily enjoy the same things that I did back then in the same way, to be honest. So obviously it made me clock, these people keep taking me away from the path that I want to take. and they keep bringing me into these spaces that I don't really want to be in anymore. And even though it was kind of sad, like I had to make the decision to distance myself from those people. And some of them did come around eventually, and they also thought to themselves, do you know what, I also want better for myself. I don't want to keep doing these things that I'm doing, wasting time. And they reached out to me. Some of them, obviously not all of them, but like the ones who made that change as well, like they also realized, you know what, I don't want to be in those spaces anymore with those people. I'd rather be with like-minded people. So it's like they kind of came round later, but we were now able to actually have the same vision and encourage each other type of thing. And I think that's really important when you're on that kind of journey, because having the right people around you, it can actually motivate you, it can help you to last longer, and it's just overall encouraging because you're all together, you're all in on this, and you're all trying to grow type of thing. And obviously everyone makes progress at different stages, at different speeds, and you're kind of able to celebrate each other's success, bring each other up, and it's like a whole system that works really well. Whereas when you have the wrong people around you, you're literally prone to giving up, to straying from your path, to doing things that don't even align with your values anymore, and overall just giving in to distractions which you don't need. But yeah, like for real, this journey is actually a lonely journey, and the people that I have around me, they understand that because they're also on that journey, so they know they have to take the time to focus on themselves. And we're all focusing on our own lives. We've all got things going on, so we don't necessarily see each other all the time, but like when we do see each other, it's like, yo, like it's lit type of thing. Like there's no sense of hostility or bitterness. Like we're just happy to see each other after such a long time, and it's a good break to be seeing each other. It's like I said, this is literally a lonely journey, and I can't stress enough how important it is to let go of those friendships and those connections and relationships that actually hold you back from the person that you want to be. And obviously this change that happens in you, it doesn't just happen once in your life. Like I think we change many times during different stages of our lives. I remember back in secondary school, I had this one friend, like me and him were actually inseparable. Like we did everything together, we moved together, but not in the right ways. We caused trouble all the time, we disrupted lessons, we were overall just a bad combo. Now, I was never really an overly disruptive student or anything like that, and I don't think he was either, to be fair. It's just that when we came together, it was a madness. I remember teachers started clocking as well, and then they would try to advise me and say, yo, like, obviously I won't say his name, I'm gonna call him Michael, but it'll be like, you need to stop chilling with Michael. Like you two together, it's not a good combo type of thing. He's dragging you down, he's doing this, he's doing that. And obviously back then, you know what I'm saying, I was young, I wasn't listening. I thought, rah, like, what do you know about our friendship type of thing? And like I said, I was never like a super disruptive student, but at the same time, I wasn't the best student either. I just kind of did whatever I wanted sort of thing, but not in a way that's overly disruptive. For example, if I wasn't interested in a lesson, I might not necessarily listen or like do the homework and study, all that stuff. Anyways, the point is, I didn't think school was useless. Like I didn't completely reject school. I just didn't see the point in like studying hard until it really mattered, like until it got to like exams and stuff like that. That's when I would actually lock in and actually put in the work. And I think I had the assumption that he was the same way as well. Like when we actually got to the real deal, he would lock in, he would put in the work. But nah, like I remember it was a month or so before our final exams, like the ones that really matter, and I was locked in. I was like, yo, none of the stuff I was doing before, now I'm proper on it. And obviously he wasn't the same, and whenever I'd go to the library and stuff, I'm trying to study, I'm trying to do this, he's there trying to distract me, trying to take my book, trying to do all sorts of things. And I remember I would actually have to put in extra work at home because I wasn't able to do it in school, like use the school facilities, because obviously he'd be there and he'd be trying to distract me and stuff. And that's when I thought, rah, like this guy could have dragged me down type of thing. Obviously it probably wasn't malicious or anything like that. It's just that the penny dropped for me sooner than it did for him. And in that moment, our values, our wants, our goals, they didn't really align anymore. And I think he understood that as well, to be fair, because after a bit, I think he realized that, you know what, I'm actually taking this serious. And even though he never got to the stage where he also thought, you know what, let me also take this serious, I think he made the decision to kind of distance himself as well, because he wasn't really disrupting me anymore. He wasn't really coming around like that anymore. And there was no beef. It was just, you know, like, we're two different people right now, so we kind of like naturally drifted apart type of thing. And I think that's what happens in different stages of our lives. Like, even now, there's some friends who I used to party a lot with, and now that I'm not really in that kind of partying mood or partying era, I don't really speak to those people anymore, and they don't really speak to me anymore. But there's no beef kind of thing. If they see me or if I see them, I'ma still say hi, that they still say hi type of thing. But it's just, we're on different lanes type of thing. And this reminds me of a quote. I don't know who said it, but someone said, you know, you've changed and you're locked in when the friends that you have around you, it doesn't feel right to be doing the things that they're doing anymore. And it really resonated with me, because I've been through that at different stages of my life. And I think I'm going through that right now as well. Like, my circle now is only made up of like people that I find as true friends. To me, they're basically family. Like, they're not even friends anymore type of thing. One thing I will say as well is that when you are on this lonely chapter of focusing on yourself, building yourself up, even though it seems like it's just you right now and it is a bit lonely, genuine connections will come. You're gonna attract people that have the same vision as you and they have the same mentality as you. As I mentioned earlier, the friends that ended up making that change as well, they came around in the end. I didn't have to seek them out or anything. They literally just came. And for those of you who are introverts, obviously I'm an introvert, I kind of feel like that solitude, it became comfortable. Like, I was so comfortable with being alone that I almost became too alone type of thing. Now, even though this is the lonely chapter and you're supposed to be just focusing on yourself, at the same time, it's good to check in with people. Don't be too lonely type of thing, because obviously that can actually have negative impacts on your life. Like, you can actually forget how to be around people and how to actually socialize with people. Like, I'm not even joking, like, it's actually possible. Like, if you haven't been around people in a very long time and then you suddenly come back out and you're in public, you kind of feel even more awkward, and it's like you don't even know how to act. Like, you ain't been around people in so long, and it's all so weird to you. So yeah, definitely don't make that mistake. I've almost made it myself before, and I've seen people who have made that mistake, how it affected them. And getting yourself back in a position where you're actually able to be out with people can actually be very hard. So don't get yourself in that position. But yeah, what I will say is, if you are on this chapter of your life, the lonely chapter, people might not understand what you're doing right now. They might be offended, they might judge you, they might say this, that. It's very normal. You will definitely encounter all kinds of hurdles, but the most important thing is actually very simple, and it's literally to just keep going and to just keep moving forwards. Like, that's all you have to do. You just have to keep moving forwards, because if you do that, you reaching and achieving your dreams is still a possibility. It only becomes impossible when you stop and when you give up. But yeah, thank you very much for watching the video up until this point. This was episode 2 of the backyard yap sessions. Hopefully next time, actually I probably won't be in we'll see. I might be in the backyard next time, I might not be. But anyhow, I'm actually impressed if you're watching this section of the video, because you're probably part of the 1% of people whose brains haven't been fried by short form content. So well done. But yeah, anyways, thank you very much for being here. I hope you found some value in this video, and if you did, then please leave a like, leave a comment and subscribe. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you on the next one.